What did your retiring Command Sergeant Major say that everyone needed to hear? Command Sergeant Major Wade Keller had 32 years in, 3 wars, 2 Bronze Stars, reputation as the hardest leader in the division, the kind of guy who made grown men nervous just walking past his office. His retirement ceremony was mandatory attendance. 800 soldiers packed into the main auditorium. Generals flew in from 3 different bases. The whole dog and pony show. We expected the standard speech. Thank you for your service, honor and duty, take care of each other. Same stuff we'd heard at every retirement for the past decade. Keller walked to the podium in his dress blues. Every ribbon perfectly aligned, boots you could see your reflection in. He looked at the crowd for a long moment, then set aside the prepared speech his aide had written. I'm going to tell you something I've never told anyone in uniform, he started, and some of you are going to hate me for it. The room went dead quiet. Generals shifted in their seats. This wasn't the script. 23 years ago, I was a staff sergeant in Germany. Had a soldier in my platoon named Private Everett Vance. Good kid, worked hard, never complained, always volunteering for extra duty. Keller's voice got quieter. We had to lean forward to hear him. Vance came to my office one Tuesday afternoon, said he was having trouble sleeping, bad dreams about his childhood, asked if he could see mental health services. I felt my stomach tighten. Mental health was still taboo back then. Still kind of is now. I told him to toughen up. Said soldiers don't need therapy, they need discipline. Told him to stop being weak and focus on his job. Sent him away. The auditorium was so silent you could hear the air conditioning humming. 3 weeks later, Specialist Vance hung himself in the barracks. Left a note saying he tried to ask for help but nobody would listen. Several people gasped. I saw a colonel in the front row close his eyes. I killed that soldier, Keller said flatly. Not with a weapon, with my ignorance and my pride. I was so busy being a hard leader that I forgot to be a human being. My hands were shaking. I'd never heard a Command Sergeant Major talk like this. For 23 years, I've carried Vance's dog tags in my pocket every single day, feeling the weight of them, reminding myself what happens when leaders choose toughness over compassion. Keller pulled out a set of dog tags from his pocket, held them up so we could all see. I'm telling you this because I don't want any of you making my mistake. When a soldier comes to you asking for help, you listen. You don't question their toughness. You don't tell them to push through it. You get them help immediately. He looked directly at the young soldiers in the crowd. Mental health is not weakness. Asking for help is not failure. And any leader who tells you different is wrong. I don't care if it's your sergeant, your captain, or another Command Sergeant Major. They're wrong, and I was wrong. The generals looked uncomfortable. This wasn't the polished, patriotic speech they'd expected. I've spent 2 decades trying to make up for Vance. Every soldier I helped get counseling, every kid I drove to mental health appointments, every late night I spent talking someone through a crisis. None of it brings him back. Keller's voice cracked slightly. But maybe if I'm honest about my failure, one of you will handle it differently. Maybe some young sergeant in this room will remember this speech when a soldier asks for help, and maybe that soldier will still be alive next year because of it. He placed Vance's dog tags on the podium. These stay here. I'm donating them to the memorial wall we're building for soldiers we've lost to suicide. And I'm starting a foundation in Vance's name to provide free mental health resources to veterans. The ceremony ended in stunned silence. No standing ovation, no cheering. Just 800 people processing what they'd heard. After the ceremony, I saw young soldiers lined up outside the mental health clinic. Some had been waiting months to go, afraid it would hurt their careers. Keller's speech gave them permission. 6 guys from my own company went that week, including my roommate Nolan, who'd been having nightmares for 2 years but was too scared to admit it. The division mental health appointments doubled within a month. Commanders stopped treating therapy like a punishment and started treating it like maintenance. Keller's foundation launched 6 months later. Provides free counseling to any veteran, no questions asked. Fully funded by his retirement savings and donations from other military leaders who admitted they'd made similar mistakes. Last I heard, the foundation has helped over 3,000 veterans get mental health treatment. Keller works there full-time now, personally answering the crisis hotline 3 nights a week. And Specialist Vance's dog tags hang in the division headquarters, right next to a plaque that reads, "Ask for help. It's not weakness, it's survival." That's what happens when a Command Sergeant Major decides the truth is more important than his reputation.